poco fa.
Dysfunction with the prime. Thank you very much. Let's fucking go.
Mafia poco pa.
Welcome in early heads. DJ Hugo killing the time before we talk about World War 17. Айде.
Посмотри на номера, едут фрейра. Что в моем пакете? Карты, деньги, 2 ствола. Глотайте пыль. Я уехал на квартал, с той шалавой не сосись. Я уже ее ебал, она цепляется ко мне, но не к моим словам. Я не кончаю внутрь, так сказал один еблан. Я изменился, и, сука, не хочу назад. Я обосрался, еще не сделав даже шаг. Хочу жену, хочу иметь счастливый брак, но чуть позже. Сейчас я хочу жесткий трах, она сосет мне. Но я уже устал, пора
Welcome in all the heads, welcome in all the heads, let's fucking go.
6 утра, блядь.
Еду на концерт с Коляном, сука, его трогает. Он ща на дриле, имеет связи в Хогвартс. Нахуй ваш реал, мы всей душой Саратов Соколь. Все так же жарко на районе, как будто там тропики. Мои деньги в жопу ей, похоть, everyday. Бармен, мне стакан налей, сука, на тоже попей. Сука, раздвинь ноги, эй, давай в позе доги, эй. Я ее где-то видел, эй, походу, блядь, тиктоки, эй.
Посмотри на номера, едут фрейра. Что в моем пакете? Карты, деньги, 2 ствола. Глотайте пыль. Я уехал на квартал, с той шалавой не сосись. Я уже ее ебал, она цепляется ко мне, но не к моим словам. Я не кончаю внутрь, так сказал один еблан. Я изменился, и, сука, не хочу назад. Я обосрался, еще не сделав даже шаг. Мои деньги в жопу ей, похоть, everyday. Бармен, мне стакан налей, сука, на тоже попей. Сука, раздвинь ноги, эй, давай в позе доги, эй. Я ее где-то видел, эй, походу, блядь, тиктоки, эй.
What's up, chat? What's up? What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's the 9th of April, Thursday. It is 5:30. How we doing? How we doing? I'm drinking fucking tea. That's what I'm doing. If anybody's died since the last stream, please do tell us in chat, because as we all know, whether you went to heaven or to hell, you definitely have access to your Gopnik Twitch in both places. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What type of tea? Some detox shit that my mom gave me. It's mixed with a lot of stuff. Makes you shit like crazy, pretty much. Hope you're feeling better a little bit. A little bit. It is Thursday. It is a day off tomorrow and on Saturday and on Sunday in this part of the world, because it's Easter. So a lot of good vibes. Nobody's working. Everybody's really chill. Everybody's in a good mood. So it's nice. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I just came off a 4-hour recording of the D program, so excuse the low energy levels, but I mean, I just spent 4 hours talking, so I'm gonna keep talking for 4 more hours. I'm not complaining. It's the dream job. It just, it takes a second to readjust. I had an overdose of liberalism yesterday, but I think I'm still alive. What did they say, my friend? My second mom from Vladivostok made me drink pickled tomato juice for colds. That's a great thing to drink for colds. That hydrates you on steroids. Same with hangovers, pickled juices. Basically the old school version of a sports drink. Is that what you guys call it? A sports drink. I'm having an alright day so far, drawing some pixel art and looking for software to make bit-crunched sound effects for indie game development. That is extremely niche. Good for you. If I may, I disagree with Fragile Ceasefire Holding from Lebanon. Oh, I completely understand that. I hope you're safe, bro. I hope you're safe. Pickled cabbage juice too. Yeah. They forgot about you guys when they were signing the ceasefire, didn't they? I'm not saying about the Iranians. The Americans is definitely the Israelis. Lebanon? Who is she? I don't know her. Is Lebanon in the room with us right now? Nah, ceasefire's cooked. Prayers up for the Lebanese homies. I mean, I guess. You could say so. I would definitely say so. It's definitely not cooking. That's for sure. Anyway, shout out to Lesbian Hot Sauce for starting us out with that raid. And thank you very much, Dysfunction, for the 12 months. Very dysfunctional of you subscribing to this channel. 90 days of Kubashi. I'm chilling and preparing food to consume while consuming some quality commie content. What are you going to eat? What are you going to make? Thank you, Maga Noob, for the 24 months. Big fucking salute, you big G. Thank you to all the individual subscribers. You hold up like 30% of the subscriber count. You guys are legends, especially those who have been doing it for so long. You should now have that pretty badass badge. 24 months, I think it is. I don't think anybody's earned the later stages of the badges. Let me check them out. Community role. How was it like badge? Subscriber badges. I'm going to dox myself if I put this on screen. I don't give a shit. I'm on 1 HP anyways. Okay, so you got the 2-year one. You got, it's very nice. It's the Metal Gear Solid inspired one. But then you got Super Saiyan at 2.5. I don't think anybody's gone Super Saiyan yet, right? Because 2.5 is 30 months. Yeah, this show hasn't existed. Show hasn't existed for 30 months yet. We got 3 years with the Chad. I really like that one. And 3.5 years is just OP as fuck, dude. Joshua, first Western taxpayer of the day. Thank you for putting a smile on my face, my friend. Thank you very much. You've officially given me 10 HP. Let's get me up to 100 HP. I now officially have 11 HP. Thank you, Joshua. Seriously. That's your first tax as well. W, man. God bless you, dude. God bless you. Imagine you the one day you'd have to design a 10-year badge. Fucking crazy, dude. If we don't have communism by then, I'm just selling humans on the open flesh market. I'm kidding. I look forward to it. Let's bless up. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys ever saw. It's basically a communist space marine, right? What's my personal favorite? These are my personal favorite. This is straight out of the... Call me now. Yeah, let me see what the fuck this is about. 1 second. Apologies, that was the designer I had to pick up. New deprogram merch, and he's asking for an extension of the deadline. He asked for 2 days. I give him 5 because, like, we don't reply on time for the reviews, dude. Let me remind the guys again. guys, please. Jesus, I'm tired. Bros on the phone. Yeah, sorry. Had to take care of the 75th project I'm doing right now in parallel. Anyways, the reaction podcast. Go check it out. Also, thanks to our lovely, lovely producer, the fucking legend that never disappoints, Cuphead, we have a 48-hour recap of the news so that we're all on the same motherfucking page, my dear friends. Let us start it out. News from a mad masked man. I love you, Cuphead. Thank you very much. Iran war reaches day 24. Let's start looking through the headlines. Number one. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu says terror state is ready with finger on the trigger, prepared to return to war at any moment. From Tasnim, Parliament Speaker on Twitter, negotiations make no sense since the U.S. violated the ceasefire. They're both throwing shit at each other, saying, oh, we didn't agree on this. Oh, no, we didn't agree on this. CBS, Spain accuses Israel of flouting the ceasefire, says ambassador will return to Iran and reopen their embassy. Spain Basado. Al Jazeera, South Korea's foreign ministry is sending a special envoy to Iran to discuss bilateral relations amid the ceasefire. AP, Italy says it repeatedly pressed Israel to halt escalation in Lebanon. IOF fired warning shots at Italian convoy, part of UN peacekeepers in the country. Al Jazeera, toll from IOF attacks yesterday, 200 dead, at least 1,000 wounded. Crazy over-the-top terrorism as always. In other news, from NBC, we got McCrae pleaded guilty to setting fire to 11 NYPD vehicles and causing $800,000 in fines. Federation of Cuban Women rallied hundreds in Havana to honor Vilma Espin and protest U.S. policies strangling Cuba. And from the Irish Examiner, a third day of fuel protests have caused some sites to cease production. Defense forces are deploying today. From BBC News, Argentine MPs approve Milei-backed bill to allow mining in glaciers. That sounds like a great idea. Reuters, NASA Artemis II astronauts prepare for Fireball re-entry. Splashdown tomorrow. May they survive. AP, miner rescued after nearly 14 days trapped in flooded mine collapse. Another was found dead, one still missing. 14 days. Did he have any food down there? Any water? That's impossible to survive for 14 days. What the fuck? Okay. Now, two truths and a lie. ABC, you pick which one is the lie and you vote for it. Number one, all U.S. ships, aircraft, and military personnel with additional ammunition, weaponry, and anything else that is appropriate and necessary for the lethal persecution and destruction of an already substantially degraded enemy will remain in place in and around Iran until such a time as the real agreement reached is fully complied with. That is A. B is none of these people, including our own, very disappointing, NATO, understood anything unless they have pressure placed upon them. And C, Epstein is all a big hoax. It's all a big hoax. Just like the big Russia hoax. This might be bigger. Another far-left Democrat fake news hoax. Release the files. There you go. Vote which one you don't think is true and earn your channel points. A nice little boost. While you vote, I remind everyone to support the show by subscribing for $6 a month for free through Prime, allowing me to do this project and my other 750 million other ones, paying your taxes, Westerners especially, developing world chatter second, but also equally as important, or by subscribing individually. And if we reach our target, we get to Gamba, which is always hella entertaining and is necessary on this Thursday that feels like a Friday. God bless, God bless, God bless. Now, let us see who was right. Almost nobody is voting for A as fake. And we got a lot of B's and C's. Comrade Trump ending NATO for us. Still, A has no votes. Absolutely no, zero. That's crazy. Not even like 10 points, just for the lulz, just so it looks like a real election. I don't know. I just like burning points, I guess. Not a single person on A is fucking crazy. Okay, 10 points. There you go. Somebody listen to my advice. And the truth is C. C is fake. You guys were correct. Congratulations on people that love Epstein. Of all the inventions of the last 150 years, the dry erase board has to be the most remarkable. The most remarkable! What is a dry erase board? Is it the one that you write on with this, the thing? I'm chronically online. I saw the first two tweets, yes. But not so the one where you use the marker. Okay. English language very speak today. Very speak. Okay, let's get into the news. They're big, they're thick, they're throbbing, and there's a lot of it. May peace come to everywhere.
Well, Iranians are marking 40 days since United
I just spent,
States and Israeli strikes killed the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Crowds have gathered in Tehran and other cities. Khamenei was assassinated alongside his daughter and several other family members on the first day of the war. He was succeeded by his son, Mujtaba Khamenei. A state funeral has yet to be held because of the war. Let's cross to Tehran now, to Ali Hashem. So, Ali, there's rallies, as I say, taking place. I'll come to those.
Like this guy uses.
The same is true for the Russian Revolution. This is Vladimir Lenin.
Oh my God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? They sent me this earlier. What? Oh my God.
He's not charismatic, but he is extremely focused. He's fanatical.
He's not very charismatic. I mean, of course, a nerd-ass bitch boy is going to look at this jock and say he's not very charismatic, but okay, do your thing, bitch boy.
And this is Leon Trotsky, who is very charismatic. He's a great speaker, and he's a Jew. Okay?
Trotsky's charismatic, and he's a Jew. Oh, my God. I got to watch this now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're already derailed. This might get my energy levels up. Let's go.
So I will point out that in 1917...
What the trot? Now, this guy's an anti-Semitic, fucking homophobic imbecile. Like a literal troglodyte, bottom-feeding, like, imbecile. Like, this guy's dumber than dirt.
He helped lead the revolution. But before that, he was actually in the United States. He had an apartment in New York City paid for by wealthy Jewish bankers. His uncle is a very wealthy Jewish industrialist in Ukraine. Okay, so he's part of this transnational capital network.
Yeah. The famous country of Ukraine that existed at that point.
And even though he
Okay, sorry.
himself...
All, historian, right? Famous... was the Russian Empire, you fucking mutt.
Is a revolutionary. He hates capitalism. If
Is he going to have a reaction episode? We absolutely have to do it. Wait.
someone gives you money, you cannot help but be influenced by that person, okay? That's just a reality. All right, so October 1917 is when the Bolsheviks launched a revolution and they seized power.
No, we did.
And then...
Yeah, the Bolsheviks seized power in 1 month, yes. It was all in, it was in 31 days. We call it the October Revolution because we seized power in a month. We just poof, like 1 month. Largest country that history has ever seen. We just bam, you know? Good job, Bolsheviks. Holy shit, I didn't know you have jets. What civil war? Yeah, what are you talking about?
A month later, they organized an election, and as you can see, they are actually they are not the most popular party in Russia. They only have about 23% of the vote. The Socialist Revolutionaries actually have much more popularity than they do. They are 37%. And then you have all these different groups. The Ukrainians, the cadets who are liberals, the Mensheviks, the Cossacks. So at this point in history,
the cadets were not liberals. They were just representing part of society that are neither farmers nor proletariats. That does not make them, what the fuck? That does not make them liberal. Not make them good or bad. They just represent a different cadre of people in the country. Oh my fucking god.
The Cossacks. So at this point in history, Russia is divided into so many different groups. You have different ethnicities, you have different political programs, you have different orientations. Okay, and this is what will launch the Great Civil War. Okay, and at this time in history, remember, the Bolsheviks.
I thought we took over in the Cold War, in the October Revolution. I think it was over. Now all of a sudden it's lasting for 4 years, or that?
Only control a certain part of Russia. They are the official government, but they only control a small part. And the White Army, which is a combination of the liberals and monarchists, they have a much more stronger military. And also at the same time, you have all these different ethnic groups, the Ukrainians, rebelling against the Bolsheviks, including the Polish. But over the next 5 years, slowly the Bolsheviks will...
Oh yes, all the ethnicities were a monolith. There was like communist ethnicities, like the Jews and Russians. And then there was the liberal monarchist Ukrainians that really loved the Tsar, by the way. They loved being part of the Russian Empire. That was like the favorite Ukrainian pastime. And of course, the Poles. Yes. Yes.
Obtain absolute power. And so the question is, how
Jew.
how they do that? Well, the first tool is terror. Okay, this is called the Red Terror, where they went around and killed anyone who opposed them. Now, what you don't understand is there's actually strategy behind the Red Terror. The very idea is to steal as much money as possible from wealthy people, okay? So you're an aristocrat, you have a lot of wealth hidden. I need your money. So you either give me your money or I will kill your daughter, and I will kill your son, and then I will kill your wife, okay? So it's your choice, give me all your money or I will kill everyone in your family. So the Bolsheviks were fanatical.
Yes, give me access to your bank account. Give me access to your crypto. Give me access to your accounts in Switzerland. Famously, in this time, the people had a lot of digital assets, so you had to intimidate them to get it. You couldn't just walk into their house and take it. Very famously, the process of nationalization of the Bolsheviks over the Russian Empire was done through kidnapping.
About this, and that's why they won the war. Leon Trotsky organized the Red Army in the war against the White Army. Okay, there were also the Greens, which were these peasants. So there's a lot. So the Bolsheviks were far behind. So how did the Bolsheviks, the Red Army, win the war? Well, guys, they had a lot of help. Okay, they had a lot of mercenaries coming to the country, tens of thousands of mercenaries to help them, especially the Chinese mercenaries, the Latvians, the Hungarians. Okay, why? How did they get all this money? Transnational capital. Wall Street and the city of London were bankrolling the Soviets. Why were they doing that?
So, ChatGPT was like, yo, bro, you really want to do the Wall Street Jew Bolshevik pipeline? You really want to... You want us to like write this up for you? Okay, I guess. And look at how like ChatGPT was extremely uncomfortable with this, because ChatGPT is not telling him about transnational capital, which means Jews, by the way, nor is it telling him anything about Wall Street. It's just showing like Latvians fought for them, known as highly effective and ruthless soldiers, particularly valued in punitive operations. The Chinese formed large contingents serving as shock troops and guards for leadership and were key in internal security. You see, like he's saying something, but the shit that's on the background has nothing to do with what he's saying. It's number one. And number two, I don't even know if this is from ChatGPT. I think he's just flexing that he's using ChatGPT. It's like, this man is proof that just like if you do the aesthetics hard enough, you just like everybody will listen to you and what you have to say. We're so cooked. He's worse than ChatGPT because ChatGPT has not yet reached the point where it can pretend to be a human that is impacting knowledge upon thee. Okay? This algorithm demon doesn't even have as much information as ChatGPT can give you. Maybe the clankers aren't that bad. If this is the human alternative, I want to be strapped into an algorithm right now.
Also, we have to remember that at this time in history, during the revolution, Britain and France, United States, Japan sent armies into...
Oh, wait, I thought transnational capital, also known as the White House, as Wall Street, that has profound influence in the West, it wants to help the Reds, but then now the United States government wants to help the Whites. Okay.
Russia. Now, what you learn in class is, it's because they are capitalists and they fear the communists, and that's why they send armies to try to reduce the Bolshevik threat. That's not true, guys. Why they send the armies is because the Bolsheviks reneged on debt, okay? Russia owed a lot of money to Britain, Japan, United States, and France. And so these armies were sent in order to threaten the Bolsheviks. So what the Bolsheviks did was they stole as much money as they could from the peasants, from the nobility, from the treasury, and pay off these armies. And then these armies helped them in the war against the whites. Okay, does that make sense? Okay? All right, so let's summarize what we've just learned. Now, what you're taught in history class is American Britain needs Russia in war against Germany, and that's why, and the Germans control the Bolsheviks, and that's why Britain and America would not support the Bolsheviks. And the counter argument is, no, it's transnational capital that has influence over Anglo-American foreign policy. Okay, do you understand? Anglo-American foreign policy, it's not to serve national interests, it's to serve private capital. Okay, that's the first point. Second point is, the Bolsheviks are communists, and so they're a threat to capitalism. And the counter argument is, actually, transnational capital cares about profit. They don't care about ideology. All right? What drives them
He has like uber mega fans, you know. Glue. Glue, just glue. Just fucking glue. I'm having trouble following this guy. It's because you're stupid. You're not getting his meta arguments about transnational capital that loves profit and not ideology. So it will support a movement that openly says that they will destroy one of the words that exists in transnational capital. Capital. We care about profit, not about ideology. That's why we'll support a movement that says that they want to remove profit from the social equation as a concept. Okay, but what if Wall Street funded the occupiers? What if Wall Street funded the Occupy Wall Street movement? Now you're thinking as a now you're thinking as a strong goy, not as a weak goy. Is he actually a professor though? Like someone actually give him a PhD? He's not a professor, Pizza Famine. You're fucking crazy. And if he was a professor and he posted this online, they would take his PhD and they would rightfully do so. Cultural Marxism is in the next slide. Come on, don't do this to me.
It's money.
I've reached the 30th minute. Reminder to increase my health points today as I'm sick. Currently, we are at 11 health points. The more you subscribe and give subs, the closer I am to 100. And further I am from death. In this case, ideological death. Because listening to this guy is giving me major, my dear friends, major health point depletion. Okay, he's doing what was the term? What was the term in D&D when somebody does like psych damage? He's doing psych damage on my ass. Okay. That seemed like this guy's literally giving us all -1 HP. Now, bruv, I am putting my body in between the two of us. We are like a sandwich. He's one patty and you're another patty. Okay?
Ideas.
Disco Elysium style.
The third argument is the Bolsheviks hated imperialism and capitalism, so they would refuse to work with Wall Street and the City of London. And the counter argument is that they believe that the ends justify the means. We just have to do what we need in order to obtain power. Then we can create our socialist paradise. Okay? All right. So this is a book called Wall Street and the Russian Revolution. A historian by the name of Richard Spence. He spent a lot of time collecting documents that show that, in fact, transnational capital were helping the Bolsheviks win power in Russia. Why?
Thank you, Social Deviants, for the 2 HP. I'm currently at 13.
Because they believe in the Bolsheviks? No. Because transnational capital, first and foremost, steals. You understand? No, let's live in this world. Okay, so the Bolsheviks famously stole a lot of gold from the monarchists that really hated Wall Street and Jews. They did, by the way. The Russian monarchy is famous for their absurd levels of anti-Semitism. So they were based, right? They were super based and uncircumcised. And then the circumcised Bolsheviks came and they wanted to take that goy money. They wanted to take the goy money and send it to the based goys in Wall Street. Famously, let me repeat that. The Bolsheviks famously stole a lot of money from the goys and sent it to Wall Street. Let me say that for one more time. The communist revolutionaries stole money from the goy monarchs and they sent them to Wall Street American Jews. I'm not going to say that one more time because I think the automated system is going to flag and ban me. Like revolution, because revolution is an opportunity to steal as much as you can. Okay, you can buy things really cheaply during a revolution, and this is his argument. So this is how empire works.
Stop, brate.
Buy things really cheaply.
But it's a communist revolution. You can't buy anything. It's all socialized. You can't buy anything cheap.
During a revolution, and this is his argument. So this is how empire works, guys, okay? They destroy nations in order to steal as much as they can. What happens afterwards, they don't care. All right? It's that simple. All right. Okay, so after the Bolsheviks consolidated power, after the Civil War, everyone assumes that Trotsky would be the new leader. But it's Stalin that becomes the new leader, okay?
You skipped over Lenin.
Why? Because after the war ends, there's expectation among the Bolsheviks that, we help the transnational capital so much, they're going to help us rebuild our nation, okay? They're going to give us loans, they will give us technology to help us rebuild Russia. And guess what happened? Transnational capital says, no, you guys are good. We're good. We made our money, okay? And so now what's happening is that Leon Trotsky, who is a Jew, he gets blamed, right? Because Leon Trotsky is the one who brought in transnational capital. He's the one who facilitated this exchange. And now the Bolsheviks thinking, oh, this is a Jewish conspiracy. You Jews were planning us all along to steal everything from us and then screw us over in the end, okay?
Number one, how did the Jews steal anything from the Soviets? How? At what point? How do you do this stealing? What, the transfer of gold from the monarchs? I don't understand. Number two, what were the Soviets expecting from the Jews? Like, technology? Secret Jew technology? Jewish magic? Hey, we're going to do this revolution, steal everything from the Goyas, and then we're going to send it to you, and then you're going to give us technology. I am Joseph Stalin. Also kill 1 million people. A weather machine. The circumcision machine. They would have taught the Goy how to properly circumcise. I think he means the Tsar gold in Western banks. Okay, there you go. Hey, Jew, I will give you the Tsar's gold in Western banks. Okay, no, okay, let's agree. Let's agree. What do I get in return? A comically large spoon. No. What do I get? I am a Soviet right now. I'm following through on a revolution. Weapons? Jew guns? In 1918, I get Jew guns. Wall Street Jew weapons. No, it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
That's why Stalin won. All right, so let's go over the difference between Leon Trotsky and Joseph Stalin. Leon Trotsky did not work for transnational capital. Okay? He was first and foremost a revolutionary who was interested in global revolution. He had a messianic calling to transform and save the world. But he was accused of being transnational capital, and because he was a Jew, everyone just assumed that he was a spy, okay? And he also had a personality which was arrogant and aloof. Stalin had his own issues, okay? But he benefited from the fact that Trotsky was a Jew, and he was able to slowly amass power for himself. He also has a background as a police informant, but being a spy for the capitalists was a much worse crime. All right? And that's why Joseph Stalin won in the end. And this is terrible for the Jews, the Bolshevik Jews who believed in the revolution, because they all got killed by Joseph Stalin. Okay? Leon Trotsky was killed along with all his children.
Jew. Well, speaking of...
In just a second, but I just want to ask you about this first from the Iranian perspective. Where does the ceasefire stand right now? The president has just said the negotiations in Islamabad are meaningless after the attacks in Lebanon.
Well, Rob, it's a fragile ceasefire, and this is clear. Many of its elements haven't been achieved yet. We, according to the Pakistani Prime Minister, when he issued the statement, Lebanon was part of this ceasefire, as you've been covering. There's nothing like that. President Trump denies that Lebanon is part of this ceasefire. President Trump also denies that he accepted the 10 points that he said in his post on Truth Social are acceptable basis for negotiations. It's too much complicated, and there's a problem with what reference, if there's actually a blueprint, a document that all the parties have agreed on. This is something that actually could have helped, but doesn't seem that it exists. Now, for the Iranians, what we can see is that for now, they are dealing with this ceasefire as a de facto and at the same.
Sorry, too much talk about juice. Make me want my special juice. Any Irish cunts in chat? Oh, look at that cream, baby. Sedevite. 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 Look at that beauty. Thank you, Pink Kale. Oh, yeah, baby. It's a Thursday, which is a Friday, which is the weekend, basically. I think I can have a drink finally. First person who gives 5 gift subs is the person that bought me this drink. Oh my God, it tastes so fucking good. Again with the Sedevignac. Sedevignac. You can drink every day of the week. That's what the Jews want you to. Okay, I'm overdoing the joke. That's what they want the goy to do, so the goy is very unproductive. Probably Professor Young or whatever his name is. Cultural Marxism. They gave the Jacobean love towards alcohol as a pattern of cultural Marxism. Yes. Oh, I can't fucking drink it like this. Jesus Christ, this mask is so tight. I just wanted to chug it right here, but I'll go chug it over there, okay? Okay. Pink Kale, thank you for buying me this beautiful Guinness. Okay, let me just take care of it. And I definitely would not have split the G, but it is what it is. Ugh. Okay.
Same time,
Thank you very much, Pink Kale.
they are kind of
Taxpayers. I am on 16 health points. The closer I get to 100, the energy levels will increase.
struggling to convince probably inside the public opinion that they
When will you do a face reel? Just look. Okay? Small lips. Big mustache. Beard. See? Small ears. This, look. Nose. Crooked. Very crooked. There you go. You got a face reveal. You can see what I look like. Basically. So don't want the Nazis to see what I look like. There you go. Regular Slavic fucking man-child. There you go. You got it. God bless you.
have to go to Islamabad.
Nice looking Albanian right here. Ship Sharot! Ship, Tirana, Ship Sharot.
And this is a main issue.
Are you bald? No, this is just very tight. There you go. Hair. Ooh, look, hair. Ooh, crazy. Oh, there you go. It's a face. We're all humans. We all look the same, man. We all literally look the same.
Another issue that seems to be
What's up? I don't think so. It took way too long to find this clip. What is this clip? I don't think so. It's the best clipper in the clip world. Jesus, that beer gave me energy. They can't even invent anything interesting. It's always fucking Jew, black, Jew, black. Like, dude, make it more interesting. Fucking foreskins and fucking aliens and fucking, it's just. That's why I engage in foreskin talk, because I am too tired. I'm too tired of everything else. And they can't even invent anything interesting. It's always fucking Jew, black, Jew, black. Like, dude, make it more interesting. Fucking foreskins and fucking aliens and fucking, it's just, oh yeah, brother.
existing right now is that what is the position? Are they going to go or they're not going to go? We heard from the Deputy Foreign Minister, Saib.
Every time somebody asks for a mask, you should wear a more complex mask. Right now, we're designing a mask at any of the mods or the producer, and they will collect your mask idea. When we reach 5,000 subs, our gift for chat was going to be making my own mask and a mask for you guys. Now the next goal is I'm brainstorming it. The next goal might be a literal, physical, in-house roulette table with a separate camera where when we do gamba, I actually roll it on IRL with sound, with everything. I'm so excited. Sorry, I don't think I've been this excited in a long time. So if we hit that, I doubt we'll hit that. But if we hit that, That'd be fucking crazy. A gamba camera. Imagine we start gamba, I switch the camera. And then boom, it's on top of the roulette table. Boom, spins. Boom, you win. Boom, subs. It's crazy, okay? Real chips. I drop real chips on that shit for you. God damn it, that would be cool. Fuck. That would be incredible. Well, only the fuck up, and we can have some fun.
Saeed Khatibzadeh, that
Then you can say, we got gamba at home, brother. Yeah. You get banned in a day for what? For gambaing with subs in a super based way? Why the fuck? How is that against TOS? In what world is that against TOS? California, I work around happy with the space set, a toilet paper warehouse on fire. Toilet paper warehouse, oh my god, those exist? Holy shit, toilet paper. Not a toilet paper, brother. Gambling, I guess. And what do I do when I use a digital roulette table? What is it when I use a digital roulette table? We've been doing it for 1 year. Where have you been? Have you been asleep this whole time? You could call them bidet activists.
Iranians are still waiting to see if the ceasefire in Lebanon
Fucking anti roulette table fucking chatters, man. The fuck? I'm trying to elevate this show. You pissing down my shitter.
is achieved to go to Pakistan. However, it doesn't seem that this ceasefire is going to happen. He says that yesterday Iran was on the verge of retaliating against Israel for attacking Lebanon, but the Pakistanis intervened. So a lot of
Roulette table is a good idea. Thank you, Anaconda.
things attached here, especially when it comes to what's the final decision. And this, from a point of view, for observers' point of view, could also reflect a kind of a struggle inside Iran with respect to what path Iran should take, negotiations or get back to escalation.
Right, with all that in the background, of course, Ali, well, I should say in the foreground, really, but 40 days on from the beginning of the war, we're seeing these rallies across Tehran and across the country itself.
McGinn with the 10-second taxpayer, closer and closer and closer to full HP. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Who's on 23 HP? This guy. Who's got beer? This guy. Let's go. Ceasefire. A jebem ti sestru pičku, gde je ovo? Evo, puštaj.
Tell us more about the significance of
Thank
this.
Well, given the fact 40th day,
You want to fucking bet, chat, that it's not against TOS? But you never put your fucking money where your mouth is. I can bet 100 fucking gift subs, and I can contact my Twitch agent and ask him if it would be against TOS. It's against TOS to go to gambling platforms and gamble real money on stream. I am using a random number generator, just a physical one in my room, to determine how many gift subs to give to the community. How the fuck is that breaking TOS? Are you smart? You're supposed to be if you're in this community. Jesus Christ. 10 subs on it's not against TOS. Yes, of course, Anaconda, my friend. All the fucking G's that actually put their money where their mouth is, like yourself, are gonna be pro it not being against TOS. The guys that think it's against TOS are the motherfuckers that never fucking gamba. It's just the fucking puritanical fucking Catholic nuns in this bitch, okay? That I love. Don't get me wrong. I love you fucks as well. You know, the degenerate left needs both. I love my softies, but come on. Don't fuck with our shit, dude. Don't fuck with my shit. Hey, I did some gaba. Yeah, but you're fucking Polish. I think that was a racism I just did there. Counter argument, you're Polish. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up. No, you're lovely. Polska Polaku. Spain is reopening their embassy in Tehran. Their embassy is going to be awesome. I heard, yes. Spain literally super based. Unironically, actually existing socialism. Unironically, AES. Unironically, actual anti-imperial power. Unironically, should lead Europe down this path. Unironically, based as fuck. Unironically, hashtag I'm not racist against white people. I have a white friend. Slowly pointing at the Spanish. But Loki doesn't say anything very positive about the whites. Because like the brownest whites are the most normal ones, turns out. Fucking crazy, man. Skin color is a crazy motherfucker. Seeing Spain recently has been a pleasant surprise. Yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is. Spanish people aren't white, they're Mexicans. Never say this to a fucking Spanish guy. Have I ever told you the story? Oh, no, I have. About the Spanish guy that I met, and the first thing he said is, we hate Mexicans. I was like, whoa. Wrong crowd here, buddy. Wrong crowd, buddy. I literally tell him, what's next? You're going to tell me you're white? And then what? I'm supposed to tell you that Slavs are white? And I laugh out loud, knowing exactly what the reaction is going to be. You want to hear the most fucked up part about that story? Turns out guy's gay. Turns out my guy's gay. And the other guy that he was making fucking shish kebabs for all the fucking Russians and Ukrainians at that party, also gay. Boyfriend. Oh, but why is that weird? Because he's a racist gay Spanish guy. That's why it's weird. A racist gay fucking Spanish guy. Who the fuck am I having a meal with? Fucking Nick Fuentes up in this one. What? What the fuck? So yeah, him being fucking, LGBTQ plus does play a fucking role in the levels of his hypocrisy. And the only thing I regret is not knowing that, because I could have fucked with it on a much grander scale. Much grander scale. You know what I could have done? He's like, man, if we fucking hate immigrants, I'm like, absolutely. The only thing I hate more than immigrants is fucking gays. That would have gone, ooh, God. That would have been, mwah. Ooh. That would have been incredible. Especially when it's a guy you don't know, and he's got like some aspect of his personality that is hypocritical, right? And you just, you just that pain point, you see a little opening, scar tissue, and you just go, with the whole finger inside there. And then you wiggle. I love doing that to both my Ukrainian and Russian friends. That shit talk acquaintances. They're not my friends if they're like this. They shit talk mass immigration in Europe. These people, and I'm like, so these people that are not taking care of their countries and running away from them and running away from war, these military-age men that are traitors and leaving and coming into these countries and changing the cultures of these countries. And then I look them straight in the eyes and I say, like yourself? They never liked that one. They never liked that one. Because they immediately turn into like, oh, would you fight? Would you fight for Putin? Oh, would you fight for Zelensky? And then I say, why do you expect the other guys to fight for Assad or for whoever the fuck? Motherfucker, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you fucking mayonnaise boy, okay? You either fucking love all immigrants, especially as an immigrant, or you shut the fuck up. What you on today, King? The vibe is immaculate. I'm only on 22 fucking HP, man. I've been doing the deep program for 4 fucking hours, dude. 4 hours. 4 hours. Anyways, we've hit the 1 hour. Increase my health points. Oh my God. Oh shit, I fucked up. And it's probably gonna die now. Son of a bitch. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck shit. Okay. There's Guinness all over my computer now. Okay. Just watch this. I'll be back. Shit. Fucking shit.
Is something in the culture here. People will get to the open areas, to some Hussainiyas, to the streets, to the squares, to commemorate the memory of the leader who was killed 40 days ago. So more. Also, we need to add that this also is connected to the daily rituals now since the beginning of the war. Yes, today it's the commemoration of the 40th day of Ayatollah Khamenei. However, this daily rallies continue, and actually yesterday there was a huge rally in Inqilab Square. They were chanting for Iran and for also Lebanon. We saw several banners raised in solidarity with the people of Lebanon. So this is becoming kind of a daily ritual here in Tehran and other Iranian cities.
Ali, thank you very much. That's Ali Hashim there with the very latest from Tehran as those rallies continue.
Oh, we can't have fun.
Dana Fash did a whole piece on me. Hassan Piker tested the limits of the Democratic Party's Big Tent. 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay? 7 whole minutes and 45 whole seconds. I was literally on the plane watching CNN, monitoring the situation when Dana Fash did this piece on me. It is not dissimilar to the one that Jake Tapper had done 2 weeks prior at the beginning of this like Hassan smear campaign. But it's also very interesting.
Like that doesn't change the dynamic. The Palestinian resistance is not perfect.
Dude, one of the craziest parts about this, first.
Well, Iranians are marking 40 days since United States and Israeli strikes killed the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Crowds have gathered in Tehran.
What is happening?
Other cities. Khamenei was assassinated alongside his daughter and several other family members on the first day of the war. He was succeeded by his son, Mujtaba Khamenei. A state funeral has yet to be held because of the war. Let's cross to Tehran now, to Ali Hashim. So, Ali, there's rallies, as I say, taking place. I'll come to those in just a second, but I just want to ask you about this first from the Iranian perspective.
Shut up, sir. Okay, now's the moment of destiny. Doom, 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 doom. The one thing I'm sad about is the fucking Guinness. Oh, well, there's always a first. Can't believe it took me so long to have like a spills drink on computer live on stream moment. Oh, pičku materinu, guys. It's hard days like this that show whether you're a real man, woman, NB doesn't fucking... It's not fucking gender. You get what the fuck I'm saying. If you're a real G. Oh. And today's not been a fucking pleasant day. 1 second, let me go. Might want to take it to a shop? Are you fucking kidding me? It will be okay. Just pretend it never happened. Pretend it never happened. Ugh. And it's got like alcohol. It's gonna like dehydrate itself really quickly. Pretend what didn't happen. That's my boy right there. That's my boy. What are we drinking? I don't fucking know. I bought this at a store. Fucking €3. The next 5 gift subs, buy me this beer. What's in it for you to be a nice person that buys your bro a beer? Jesus Christ. Not that deep, dude. Not that deep, dude. Okay, now you go. You position the glass far away from the computer. Far away from the computer. No, it has a lot of sugar. It will mess the keyboard up when it dries. So what? I'm going to have weird sounds on the keyboard. Weird sounds on the keyboard. It'll be fine. I'll have ants attacking the keyboard. It's gonna be sticky, and ants are gonna come. Ants aren't getting through to my computer. What the fuck? Where do you take your computers to, bruv? It'll just give it all that nice Guinness smell and a brand new mechanical keyboard. There we go. That should be fine. That should be fine. Anyways, back to the news. And cheers. Nobody wants to give me more health points? No health points for dear old Hugo? Okay.
Where does the ceasefire...
Oh, yeah, but I didn't put in the headphones. Jesus Christ. Can't believe I'm such a plebeian. I'm actually drinking beer with you guys. That's why you drink vodka. You spill some vodka. It's what? Like fucking... It's not many grams, dude. Not many deciliters. You spill a beer and it's all over the fucking house, man.
Ceasefire stand right now. The president has just said the negotiations in Islamabad are meaningless after the attacks in Lebanon.
Well, Rob, it's a fragile ceasefire, and this is clear. Many of its elements haven't been achieved yet. We, according to the Pakistani Prime Minister, when he issued the statement, Lebanon was part of this ceasefire, as you've been covering. There's nothing like that. President Trump denies that Lebanon is part of this ceasefire. President Trump also denies that he accepted the 10 points that he said in his post on Truth Social are acceptable basis for negotiations. It's too much complicated, and there is a problem with what reference, if there's actually a blueprint, a document that all the parties have agreed on. This is something that actually could have helped, but doesn't seem that it exists. Now, for the Iranians, what we can see is that for now, they are dealing with this ceasefire as a de facto, and at the same time, they are kind of struggling to convince probably inside the public opinion that they have to go to Islamabad. And this is a main issue. Another issue that seems to be existing right now is that what is the...
Jeez. Haven't we watched this? We've watched this. Guys, nobody's telling me that we watched this.
Dana Fash
Who the fuck?
did a whole
At least mods, like, come on, guys.
piece on me. Hassan Piker tests the limits of the Democratic Party's Big Tent. 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay? 7 whole minutes and 45 whole seconds. I was literally on the plane watching CNN, monitoring the situation when Dana Fash did this piece on me. It is not dissimilar to the one that Jake Tapper had done 2 weeks prior at the beginning of this, like, Hassan smear campaign. But it's also very interesting.
Like, that doesn't change the dynamic.
Liberals are fucking Nazis. They always have been, and they always will be. But it's extra funny. I don't know. I don't know why Hassan is still trying to do something with the so-called Dem Party institutions, the whatever co-opt attempt and so on. To an extent, I respect it, but at this point, I'm like, seriously, my guy. One of the biggest bag fumbles in the history of the Republican Party is happening in front of us. And what is the main fucking headline that we're getting from them? That we're getting from their media apparatus? What is it? It's that this leftist guy that has a very large platform is actually very problematic and not fucking circumcised enough. That's the only thing we're getting. That's the only thing we're getting. I mean, come the fuck on. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, he's being the better person. He's trying to swim through these frog disease-infested waters of, more reactionary-leaning Democrats that understand